So when you start to really level up in age, not too many things get you as excited as when you were a little kid, like Christmas morning excited. And I gotta tell you, one of those things has been this Mavic Mini from DJI. Now, I may be late to the party, and that's fine, but I gotta tell you, this thing is a blast. But there are some things you might wanna know, so I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing with it since I got it, what I plan to do, and some of the things that you might wanna know before you buy it. Before we get started, let me remind you to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to listen to my podcast. It's called Photobomb. I co-host it with my good friend Booray Perry, and there's a link to that in the description, as well as a link to his YouTube channel. The first thing's pretty obvious because, it's called the Mini. It's small, but smaller than you think and lighter than you think. It folds up so small, you will talk about nothing else for the first week that you have it, except for you can't believe how small this thing is. And I promise you not to show a video of me putting it in my pocket. I'm going to show you a video of me putting it in my backpack. Now that's important because it's small enough with the case, the extra batteries, the remote, and all the stuff that I get to take it with me every single day. I put it in my backpack and I take it with me to work and I take it with me home, so I always have it. And if you have it on you, you'll use it. This product is not in any danger of becoming that thing that you buy that you never use, because you can just take it with you everywhere you go. I can't tell you how many things I've bought over the years that I have to have that I don't use because they're a pain in the butt. I'm looking at you, exercise bike. The next thing I wanted you to know is about the battery life. The battery life says it gets 30 minutes of flight time, and that is kind of true. It gets more like 20 minutes of flight time, and that's going to vary depending on wind conditions. And when the battery gets low, it starts screaming at you like it's going to explode, and that is no fun to fly that thing. So to keep you flying, I highly recommend that Fly More combo, and it comes with 3 batteries and this charger that charges them all at the same time, and it all fits into that really cool case that it comes with. There's nothing that's going to make you more sad than flying this really fun drone and having to stop after 20 minutes and wait 2 hours for the battery to charge. There are a couple of common misconceptions about this drone. It doesn't follow, it doesn't track, it really doesn't do anything like that. It has a couple of cool tricks that it does. It takes off like a rocket, it'll spin around you, etc. But ultimately, it's a manual flyer, and you're gonna have to remember that before you buy it. As small and light as it is, it's actually not fragile. I have wrecked it 4 times. Tree, power line, tree, street sign, and it's just kept on flying. I did break something on it that's important though, and there is a part you might want to stock up on if you're gonna fly this thing a little rough. Right down here in the gimbal area, there are these little rubber pieces that hold the camera steady while it's in the air. They're very, very important, and if they break or if they fall out, which I have done, you're not going to be able to get steady footage, which takes half the fun out of this thing. Make sure that you stock up on these because it's not the type of thing you can just walk into a store and buy, and if they break, you might be out of commission for 2 or 3 days before you can use the camera again. And one final thing about this drone, there are a lot of misconceptions and a lot of misinformation about it because of its size. There are some exceptions with this thing that you don't have to register it with the FAA for certain uses, but you do have to obey the laws of the sky. And guess what? If you are using this thing for your YouTube channel and it's monetized, that's commercial use, and you need a Part 107 license and you need to register it with the FAA. And don't forget that FAA agents actually watch YouTube and they look for videos just like this one and even look at your footage to see if you're breaking the law. And that's about it for me. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment if you have any questions. And remember about the Photobomb podcast that comes out every week. And I'm about to pack this thing up and take it up to the mountains with my family and get some really cool footage. And I'm going to use it safely, and I hope you do the same. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and fly safe.